All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the This Crazy Life podcast with myself and Tara. Today, we do another fun little game show where we talk about some of our favorite things with each other, whether it be colors, vacations, favorite movies, favorite shows, and we even talk about some of our big fears and a whole lot more. So I hope you all enjoy this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, life's crazy. We can't change that, but we can talk about it.
Well, here we are again.
Yes, we're back.
We're back. Another episode.
Absolutely.
Check this out.
Oh, look at all this stuff. What we got
Check
here?
this out. Austin, I feel like we now have just reached the sky is the limit with this Crazy Life podcast. We have our first sponsor.
Really?
Check out Me Cosmetics. I am so excited. And, if I can take this over, I actually switched not long ago to this cosmetic line. I got it. Do you notice? Have you noticed?
Of course I notice. I notice all the time.
You.
Your skin always looks great.
Right. Well, a lot of it is because of Me Cosmetics. So I'm at a point in my life where I sadly need to think about wrinkles. I have invested in their anti-aging cosmetic line, the skin creams, the serums, and so forth. And when they heard about our podcast, they actually approached us and said, would you let us sponsor you? So we want to do a massive shout out to Me Cosmetics.
Absolutely.
But this is actually really incredible because not only are they sponsoring us today, but they have a giveaway for everybody that's listening.
Insane. How generous of them.
I know, exactly. So let me talk to you a little bit about what you're going to get and how they have to get it. Because there's always a little bit of a hook, isn't there?
Of course, there's got to be.
Right, but it's still free. So you're going to get a $250 value. So I'm just going to read my note here for a second. One that you're going to get here is a complimentary facial contour tightening. I mean, don't even talk to me right now. You have no idea what that is, do you?
Not a clue.
Okay.
Not a clue.
So if you're a woman, it's a special machine that will actually, it is over $215 to go and get this done. That can put you under a set of lights and it actually tightens your skin and makes you look younger. So Me Cosmetics is actually giving away one session, $215, Austin. That's huge. That's an amazing value for somebody to get. And then with it, you get this gift bag, which has a couple other amazing things just strictly offered today for our viewers. So how do they get it? How do you get this gift?
Well, it's quite simple. First, you got to leave a like on this video.
Yep.
Leave a comment on not just this video, but any of our other videos that we've got posted on here. And most importantly, subscribe.
So we're going to keep an eye out. Thank goodness for YouTube. It lets us know when people subscribe. It lets us know when they comment. Every time you put a comment in, not just this video, but like Austin said, our other videos, you're actually going to up the ante. We will add your name more than once for every comment. But again, you have to also be a subscriber. Austin, here's the very interesting thing is we are getting incredible feedback from what we're putting on here, this mom and son dynamic, right?
Yeah.
We know that there are certain goals that we have for this podcast. We are desperately trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. One day, Austin, we're going to be saying we're almost at 1 million. I know it. but we need your help. And this is a great way to benefit as well. We need your help to reach 1,000 subscribers. And listen, let's give you something for free for helping us out. So big shout out to Me Cosmetics.
Yep, huge thanks to them.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to continue to showcase your amazing product and be our first sponsor. Yeah. So with that, let's get right into it.
Oh, hey, we're still here.
Hey,
we're back.
How you doing now?
Oh, you know.
Still fighting it?
A little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
But, hey, I'll be better. It's fine. All good.
Well, another episode.
Yep.
How are you feeling so far about what we've been creating together?
I'm feeling good. You know what?
Yeah.
Like, listen, not to toot our own horns or anything, but I think we've been doing pretty well, all things considered. Like, listen, we're starting from the bottom. We're starting small.
Yep.
And we're working our way up. Like we said, our goal is that 1,000 subscriber benchmark. That's what we're pushing for. And
we're going to get it.
And I'm sure we're going to get it.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, I will tell you, because I am fairly well known in the real estate industry, I get calls almost every single day from different people that have watched our episodes. And thank you so much for being part of our family. But I will tell you what everybody is saying. Mm-hmm. And maybe I should have told you this before, but I haven't, which is my bad. Everybody is loving it. Some tell us which one is their favorite episode so far, right? Sure. Which I love hearing because it gives us incredible feedback.
Yeah.
But where they're really blown apart or mind blown, I guess we could say, is watching you. And how you are in this setting and how you are with the microphone in front of you and the content that we're delivering. I think this is so incredible for everybody to see you, because people are a little bit more used to you are a little bit introverted.
I am. Very
on the
much
quiet,
so, yeah.
You know, when you're in a room, you're not the one that kind of walks up to everybody and
like, oh, that's a nice corner over there in the dark. I'll hang out there for 3 hours.
You do. You'll just sort of stay in your own space.
Yeah.
So everybody, when they are calling me or texting me, they're like, oh my goodness, you guys are great, but oh my God, Austin is incredible. So keep up the good work.
Well,
we've
thank
got
you.
this.
Yeah.
We're kind of doing a bit of a random episode today. We're kind of really just strictly doing the mom and son.
Oh yeah, laughing through life.
Laughing through life with a mom and her son, right?
Yeah, true. So what we did on the last episode was we honestly just did like a little music game where we sort of quizzed each other on some popular songs from our favorite bands. Again, a great showcase of just how wildly different our tastes in music are.
And I lost, but that's okay.
I think we tied, actually.
Did we end up tying? Okay.
Yeah, because you tricked me on one that was ironically from my favorite band.
Oh, yes, exactly.
You got me, yeah.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yeah.
So today we're going to try to guess what each other's favorites are. Is that what you created for us?
Yeah, like a little Q&A on like our favorites of certain topics. So, for example, we could start with a simple one.
Okay.
That I'm pretty sure we can each guess.
All right.
Favorite color.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All
right. No. You know what? Here's what I remember. This is not a conversation that we have a lot together. What's your favorite color? But I always remember as a little boy, I always would have said, oh, your favorite color is blue. And you always would say to me, no. And I'm going to say, Austin, unless it's changed, I think your actual favorite color was orange.
So as a kid, it was close. My favorite color was yellow.
Yellow.
However, that has changed over the years. My favorite color is in fact different from that. So you were almost remembering right, in that
yellow.
You assumed it was blue when I was a kid, and I was like, no, it was yellow. However, orange, yellow, those aren't my favorite colors anymore. That has changed.
Do I get another guess then?
Yeah, go for it. Because you remembered that pretty much right.
Then I'm going to say your favorite color is green.
My favorite color is blue now.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
You could guess from me wearing
you know what?
exclusively blue today.
You definitely, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So what's my favorite color?
So I have it narrowed down between 1 and 2. Between 2 choices, I mean. Which is frustrating because I know one is either your favorite and the other is one you hate. And I always have trouble remembering which is which.
I'll tell you.
So I think your favorite color is purple.
Yes. Well,
okay.
Yes, I'll say purple.
Well,
you know what? I'm the same as you. It changes
shifting?
sometimes. Which is the other one that you thought?
pink.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I knew you either
I'm not
loved
a pink
and
person.
hated purple or loved purple and hated pink.
Got it.
It was one of the two.
Wow.
And
okay.
sometimes I got them mixed up because I remember I would like try to get you birthday gifts. And one year I got you like a bathrobe and I was like, was it a purple robe that I should get or a pink robe?
Oh,
I'm sure it's a pink robe.
It wouldn't have mattered. It would any gift from you. It doesn't matter what the color is.
So
okay.
what's it shifting to though? Like what you said it was kind of changing?
Well, for years growing up, my favorite color was always blue, for sure.
Blue, okay.
But it definitely, I just find as you get older, well, you know this, it just changes, right?
Yeah,
now
right.
you're like, no, I'm over it. Well, all right, what's the next one?
All right, number 2. Favorite place that you've been on vacation. So that can be where we've gone together or somewhere on your own or somewhere you and Dad went or somewhere I went on my own, which is one place, really.
Okay.
So I can guess first on this one because
Yep.
this is actually tough for me because you've been to a lot more places than I have.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say Cuba.
No. But good.
Yeah.
I did love Cuba. If you
Yeah.
haven't been to Cuba, you should go.
Which I have not been.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah.
Yep. For me, my favorite vacation of all times was when we went to Panama. You, me, your brother, and Nicole.
That's the one.
You know, that to me was, first of all, the destination was absolutely incredible, if you would agree.
Well, yeah.
And the fact that we did it together just before COVID. We went January 27th of
weeks
2020.
before COVID, yeah.
The fact that we were all together, and I unless we go on a vacation all together again, nothing will ever top that for me.
That was a great vacation. I agree.
So for you,
well, here's the deal. First off,
oh my gosh.
like 80% of the vacations I've been on have been with you.
Yeah.
There have been maybe 2 that didn't involve you.
So I'm a little torn because I know when we went to Panama, you had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But then if I'm going to go back to, are you still thinking about vacations that we did as a family? Are you thinking about that?
Any vacation that we've been on. So one I've been on by myself. One that I've been on with Dad and Andrew.
I'm going to say, I'm going to throw this out there. Might break my heart a little bit, but I feel like when you went to Texas, that might have been your favorite one of all time, which you went on your own. Mm-hmm. You went to meet you were doing a podcast back then.
Yes, I was.
You never met these people in person, but you kind of went down there for
it was a convention.
What was it called? Like one of those.
It was RTX. It was a convention by a company, Rooster Teeth, which actually just a couple weeks ago went out of business.
Oh, okay.
They're shutting their doors
Wasn't
forever.
It like for gaming or
like
something?
Online video content. They've done some games, some movies, things like that. A whole bunch of stuff.
I'm going to say that's your favorite.
I would say that is correct.
Oh, I got a point.
Yeah,
Okay.
not to disparage like any of our family vacations,
Right.
because I'd probably rank Panama as like number 2, frankly. Mm-hmm. But that one holds a special place in my heart, because I met someone who had been my friend for over a year at that point for the first time, and we're still friends to this day.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And
you want to do a shout out?
Yeah. Shout out to Murphy. If you're out there watching this, you are fantastic.
Hey,
Friends for life.
Yeah.
And also, it was the first vacation I had been on that was like purely for me, where I was like, I want to do this. I got the tickets. I made the arrangements to stay with Murphy for the week. I got the convention passes and everything. It was my first vacation that I did completely really on my own. And I met a ton of people there. I had a great time. I have plenty of stories from there that maybe one day I can get more in depth into. But yeah, it was just a fantastic time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. What's the next one, hun?
Next up, favorite home-cooked meal?
Mine.
Yeah. Or what would be mine in case you're guessing.
Oh, yours. Right. Sorry. See this memory problem. What's your favorite home-cooked meal?
Yeah.
I know this. I feel like your brother's going to say the same thing. I know this. I know this.
Right.
It's my meatloaf.
You're correct. Yeah.
Okay. Why is it my meatloaf, Austin?
Because your meatloaf is just on another level.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
I know. I know. And every time I make it and we eat it, what do we do? Do we not compare it and go, is this the best one so far?
That's exactly what you do every single time.
Like
I feel like when people hear the word meatloaf, like they don't understand. Like they'll hear the word meatloaf and just be like, oh, that just sounds weird. I don't know.
Because other people's meatloaf is weird.
Yeah, but if you've ever had a truly great meatloaf, you'll understand that when it's good, it's your favorite out of anything. And you make it, I think, well, I don't have many other meatloafs, I'll be honest. I think you probably have one of the best meatloafs out there, if not the best.
I do. I'd like to believe I have the best.
Yeah.
Your brother actually will occasionally send me a text and go, if we're coming over, do you think you can make meatloaf?
Yeah.
It is good, but So the meatloaf that I do is actually a recipe that my grandma kind of gave to my mom. And it was my grandma that kind of showed me how to perfect it. And my grandma was really like a mother to me. So we just sort of built. Okay, so ding ding, good.
Yep.
We got it right.
Absolutely. Now I have to guess your favorite home cooked meal, which is a much different story.
I know it. You know it. But it's so my home cooked meal.
Your favorite home cooked meal.
Yep.
So whether someone else makes it or whether you make it yourself.
So good. So good.
See, part of me just wants to say it's your meatloaf.
Oh, well, I'm going to tell you, I do love it. But I'll tell you, when I make this, I love it. Mamma mia.
Well, now I know it's not your meatloaf, but that would have been my guess. So.
Italiano.
Terra Surprise?
Oh, that is good too. Yeah,
which is what we call your penne.
No, Terra Surprise is very good.
Okay, well, I've guessed wrong. Okay,
so you got a big X on that one.
Yeah.
My lasagna.
Your lasagna?
Oh.
You know what? We have it so rarely.
Because it's a bitch to make, man.
Oh, yeah.
But it's so good.
But it's excellent.
And I even said, Mamma Mia.
Yeah, which is what got me on the mind for pasta.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, if we had it more often, it would have come to my head faster. But your lasagna, it's absolutely fantastic. You're just good at cooking. Like that's all it comes down to. You're really good at cooking.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, I got good at cooking because growing up, my mom just wasn't able to do it. So I've been cooking for a very long time. I don't love it. I never did. I was never this, person that started cooking and go, I could spend my whole life cooking. What next can I make? But yeah. All right.
Okay,
all right.
Fair enough.
Okay. Any others?
Yeah. Oh, we've got a few more.
All right. Let's go. Let's do her.
This will be an interesting one because we actually don't talk about this much with each other.
Okay.
So we'll have to really guess for this. Favorite movie?
Your favorite movie.
Your favorite movie, my favorite movie. I'm going to guess yours first.
Okay.
Because if it's not this, then I genuinely have no idea what it could possibly be.
There's a few, I feel like. Okay.
All right. So my guess is Dirty Dancing.
Oh, I do love that movie. I love that movie.
But would you consider it one of your favorites?
I would 1,000,000%. Would that be my top top movie, I'm going to give you that point because I feel like I have 2 or 3 tops.
Okay.
So yes, we'll go with Dirty Dancing because, oh my God, I love that.
Well, let's hear the other tops because honestly, outside of that, I would have been completely lost.
Okay. First of all, Christmas Vacation.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
First of all, anything National Lampoon. I mean, I'm in.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? And there is a movie, Elf.
Really? That would be one of your favorites.
I like a good movie that could really just make me laugh.
Okay.
Yeah. But now I've got to think about yours. So this could be on a whole different spectrum.
Yeah.
Because you love your Avengers movies.
You know the kind of movies I like, but they're not movies you know very well.
And then one has to remember the name of them. That Captain America one, that was one you really liked.
It was, yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's not your favorite. I can tell by that. I remember, if I'm going to go back to when you were really little, you really liked Toy Story 2.
As a kid, yeah, I really did. And honestly, I still really like that.
Okay, but
I'll
not
tell
your
you
favorite.
this.
Okay.
One of the Toy Story movies is in my top 3.
Yep.
Toy Story 3, which is one I showed you when it came out on video.
Yeah.
That's one of my all-time favorite movies. That came out when I was in high school. And before they made Toy Story 4, I was like, oh, this is like the perfect movie.
So what is your movie? Okay, can I ask you this? So that's not your all-time favorite. We're still trying to guess your all-time favorite.
Yeah.
Is it one of the Avengers movies?
No.
Oh.
It is not a Marvel movie, in fact, the one I settled on.
Oh, you're going to have to tell me. I mean, it could be anything.
The one I decided to settle on for this was a Batman movie.
Oh.
The Dark Knight in 2008.
The Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Who is the Batman for that one?
Christian Bale with Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Do you love me, Heath Ledger?
Yeah, probably the best and sadly one of the last performances of his life.
Agreed.
He was next level in that movie.
Okay.
Also had Harvey Dent, the Two-Face, if you know him from Batman Forever. Yep. I settled on that. Honestly, there was a lot of contenders for that. Heck, even the new animated Spider-Man movies I was considering putting on there because
I would never have guessed those.
You never would have guessed those, so I didn't go with them.
To be fair.
But
okay.
I was watching them on the plane for our last vacation.
You did.
I was like
coming back.
And I've seen that movie like a dozen times. And I'm still like, don't cry at this part. Don't cry at this part. Yeah.
It's a cry. All right. Any other questions?
Yep. So on the vein of favorite movie, favorite TV show, we talked about this a little bit, so I decided to narrow it down because we watch TV pretty divorced from each other. So favorite TV show that you and I have watched together.
Okay. There's no competition.
Okay.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Yeah. Is that yours?
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's probably the one I have. I'd say it was either that or maybe Stranger Things.
Oh, that was good too.
Which we still need to watch.
We still need to watch season 4, so we can't. Oh, that was good too. And I need you there when I watch it because it freaking freaks me out.
I know it's an intense show, but yeah,
freaks me out. But
when we got Netflix for the first time, Stranger Things was the very first show I watched on that. And
that was good.
Me and one of your other friends convinced you to give it a try. You watched season 1 on your own, but you ended up loving it, and then we watched the rest of the show together.
Yeah. I still would say Seinfeld was a really good one. That was fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I have some questions for you.
Okay.
All right. Rate your favorite comedian. So I'm going to give you a list of comedians, and I want you to think which one would be your favorite, and I'm going to try to guess. Okay? So you ready?
Go for it.
Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler, Jerry Seinfeld, Steve Carell, Eugene Levy, Seth Rogen.
Okay, so Adam Sandler, Steve Carell, Will Ferrell, Jerry Seinfeld, Eugene Levy.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. Okay. So are we talking about...
Who's your favorite? So I tried to pick people that were in movies that I know you really like.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
I have to go with Will Ferrell. I think he's your favorite.
I would say yes. Yeah.
Is that who you picked?
That's who I picked. It was tough. But like, I just thought like in terms of movies, who's been in like the most movies that I've liked, it'd probably be him.
Yeah. Okay.
Like honestly, and if I were going like for TV, Steve Carell would probably be a pretty good contender because, The Office, he's
so funny.
He's had a few really good movie roles, but he hasn't been in as many movies really.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know your favorite band.
Yeah, and I think I know your favorite, Def Leppard, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
I mean, I do have other bands that I like.
So we can
Yours is Billy Talent.
Yeah. Billy Talent, Sum 41, a solid number 2. Depending on the day, I could go back and forth between them, but right now, Billy Talent holds the top spot. Favorite season? What's your favorite season?
Fall.
Is that you guessing mine or me guessing yours? Because I think I know the one I'm going to guess now.
My favorite season is fall. Oh my gosh, I can't help myself. Yours, I'm going to say for sure is summer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you like winter.
You're correct. I don't like winter. Fall.
Oh, yours is...
Mine was summer as a kid. I've changed it the last couple of years to fall.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, at least where we are in Canada, fall is like the perfect middle ground, Spring is still really cold and really wet. Then summer just gets really hot. Mm-hmm. But fall, it's nice and warm. You got the colors outside. And it transitions slowly enough that you're still comfortable outside, but you're not blazing hot. You're not too cold. It's just the perfect middle ground for all the seasons.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Okay.
So I feel like we kind of know each other.
Yeah. And another one we could talk about, it's not necessarily favorites, but I know this already. What is your biggest fear? What thing scares you the most?
My biggest fear?
Yeah.
My biggest fear.
Yeah.
Hands down, complete, total chaos. Do you want me to say it or you want to guess it?
I'm pretty sure I know it because I don't think it's changed.
I can't even think about it. I can't even think about it. Like, I cannot even think about it. Like, oh my God, if I'm watching a TV show and they come on, like, I'm having stress right now. I cannot tolerate bats.
Everyone's favorite flying rodents. Yeah,
it causes me so much stress. Like, even in a commercial when they come on, I'm like, I'm out. Do you remember when we had the cottage? Oh, God.
Yeah. Anytime it would go past 8 o'clock, it'd be sundown. The moment a bat would come out from one of the trees, it'd be like, all right, time to go inside.
I'm out. Yep, I'd scream, I holler. When we would go on the boat, if we were on the boat on the lake and it was dusk, do you not remember that we would be coming back to the dock and those effers would fly the sides of the boat as we were coming back? Like, they would just like fall. Oh, yeah.
What I remember is the first time I realized that you were so afraid of bats was we were visiting the house of one of our family friends and we were just getting ready to leave. They were out sort of in Peterborough, the country area at the time. And it was night out. And as we were heading back to Dad's truck, bats were starting to come out. And me, as I was like, I don't know, 9 or 10 years old at the time, we were walking back together. And
you'd be on your own.
And you were just grabbing me by the arm like as hard as you possibly can. Just like,
So there was a story, if we have time. Oh my God. Your dad and I went to a friend's cottage. It was a cottage that we hadn't been to ever. And we were, it was dark. We all went to bed. We were in the bedroom in our friend's cottage. I wouldn't even be able to tell you where it was. I don't remember. But I remember that I was lying on my side in the bed and the window was right on my side. And I remember seeing something continuing to fly in front of the window. Like it was just coming back and forth, back and forth. And your dad was asleep. And I remember waking him up and going, is there something in the room? There's something flying in the room. And he was like, no. And I'm like, look. And the way it was going past the window, it did look like it could have been outside the window.
Yeah.
So, no fault on your dad's. He was like, it's outside. It's good. And then all of a sudden we heard flap, 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 flap. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, Austin. I can't even talk about this right now. I feel like I'm going to puke. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm like, it's inside. I think it's a bat. Like I am screaming. So your dad gets up, he turns on the light, and all of a sudden he just throws the blankets over my head and he goes, don't move, right? And I'm like, is it? Right? I lost my shit. So no, he's screaming, I'm screaming. He's trying to desperately catch this bat, which is impossible.
Good luck with that. Yeah.
And the people who we were staying, Steve, he can hear. He's like, what's going on? And he's like, there's a bat in the room. So Steve opens the door. I'm still like, I am hunkered under a million sleeping bags. Like, I don't care.
Props to Dad. He acted fast there. He's like, oh, you can't see this.
Austin, I would have suffocated with no problem whatsoever before I would ever get my head out of there to breathe if the bat was still in that room. So Steve brings in 2 tennis rackets, and literally, I can hear is them trying desperately to hit this bat. Who, by the way, is the world's fastest bat? Because this buddy was not giving up, and that's my bat story. They ended up finally hitting him. Eventually, it felt like hours. Cannot take it.
So on that note, I guess then follow up would be. Do you know what my biggest fear is? And I feel like you should know this because it hasn't really changed from when I was a little kid, when I was really bad with this specific thing.
You were always really bad with thunderstorms.
Yes, but it's not that.
Okay, you're going to have to tell me. I'm sorry.
It's a weird one. Dolls.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Austin.
Dolls creep me the hell
me just say
out.
One word.
Yep.
Chucky.
So, when it was the year 2004, my brother and I had gone to see the cinematic masterpiece known as the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, which, by the way,
best movie.
Holds up. No joke. Holds up.
It was a funny movie.
So he and I went to see that together. I was 9. He was 12. We're leaving the theater. We're sitting on the bench waiting for you and Dad to pick us up.
I think we were at Shoeless having a drink.
Yeah. So we're just sitting there like la-di-da. I'm looking at all the posters for the upcoming movies as they have.
Yep.
I turn around, and what's staring me in the face?
Because there was a new Chucky movie coming out.
There was a new Chucky movie coming out. It was called Seed of Chucky, and it had his face on it, and it was at the time in the movies where his face was all mangled and stitched up, and that scarred me.
Oh!
Straight up. For
Austin,
months after that.
You screamed bloody murder every time we walked past any poster that had Chucky on it, to the point where we would laugh because it was, Oh, I'm sure it was funny for you. I don't deny that. Yeah.
So
big fear.
For months, I was really bad with Chucky specifically, but dolls in general. So eventually, I did move past it by doing the simple method of watching the movies. I sat down one day, I watched every single one of the Chucky and Child's Play movies, and I got over it. I'm perfectly fine.
I didn't know
with
that.
it now.
Good for you.
Yeah. But honestly, dolls still creep me out. Specifically, like those old-fashioned, like porcelain ones.
Yeah.
You know, those ones that look like they came from the 1700s, and depending on the angle you look at it, it's like,
They're a
is
bit
it
weird.
looking at me?
Yeah.
Like those ones, honestly, just still like give me the shivers.
Dolls.
I don't like them.
You know, I was going to talk about Chucky in one of our episodes, so I'm glad that we actually covered it now.
Yeah,
But you know,
for a while, that single poster ruined me.
we couldn't take you anywhere that had that poster anywhere.
Yeah.
But you know, here we are.
Yep.
Another episode done. We survived.
Yep, we survived. Dolls, go to hell. Just go get all of them. All of them.
Ouch.
You know who you are. If you're a doll and watching this, don't.
Don't. You realize we're going to have a few Chucky pictures that pop up during this podcast.
Oh, when I'm talking about that poster, like I hope they actually like put on screen like the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They'll know when they see it.
Yeah.
But
everybody knew that lived in Whippy at that time because they all heard you screaming.
They heard me scream at the top of my lungs.
It was really
And they heard
loud.
me not be able to sleep for a month.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for being part of our life. Once again, we really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget that we're doing this giveaway brought to you by Me Cosmetics. You have the chance to win over $250 worth of products. But there is a catch. You do have to comment below on this video as well as other videos. You have to like, and guess what? You have to subscribe. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and we really do need each of your help. So please, please, please go forward. Enjoy our podcasts. We are just simply laughing through life with a mom and her son.